Lagos is known to be the nation's commercial hub, and noise pollution is a major characteristic of the daily hustle and bustle of the city. Today was observed as a horn-free day in the state, a campaign which was initiated by the state government to discourage the indiscriminate use of vehicle horns while creating awareness on its harmful effects on human health. In our community report tonight, our correspondent Kelvin Obetin captures the mood of the day and the level of compliance by road users.
Roads and streets decorated with banners to capture the Lagos Horn-Free Day, 15th of October. The message is also captured on the social media. In a bid to reduce noise pollution in Lagos, the state government had asked every driver on its roads to stay clear of abusive use of their horns and other related noisy devices. For instance, once the traffic light goes green, impatient drivers blare their horns, perhaps to alert others about the light change. Cladded in custom reflective jackets, members of the Lagos State Transport Management Agency are out to caution motorists on the abusive blaring of the horn. The level of compliance here is notable, except for few motorists who perhaps need more education on the essence of the day. Prior to the 15th of October, Governor Babatunde Fashola told the gathering of drivers and other stakeholders in the transport sector that the Horn-Free Day is a voluntary exercise that will minimize noise pollution and encourage road discipline.
In other parts of the world, you can spend days on their roads and you will not hear any noise. Occasionally, when you hear a siren, you know that something has gone wrong in that system. And I thought that if any change could happen, there was only one place where that change could start, in Lagos, the center of excellence. Why a no horn day? It's for our own good, for our own well-being, for our own health. It's not because Governor Fashola says so. It's not because Lagos State government says so. It's simply because it is good for us. Each one of us and all of us will be consciously doing something to start this very, very exciting journey in order to reduce noise in our society.
It's not as if there will be no one, but what you will notice on that day is that the on level from cars will have reduced. And once that happens, and it continues, it's beyond 15. The campaign will now change it to say beyond 15, 10, 2040. But I can tell you I'm very much confident based on the tweet messages we've had, based on the comments we're having on the Facebook. Fantastic, I can assure you that is a reality.
Within the Ikeja axis, a non-governmental organization was also involved in the campaign, displaying placards with messages about the Horn-Free Day, as well as distributing handbills.
So have you heard about the No Horns-Free Day? Okay, sure. Please, let's make today work. Thank you.
It's a welcome development, and we give kudos to Lagos State government for doing that. We support them.
It makes us calm. It gives us peace. It's so good. I'm coming from VI and I can have the experience. It's so beautiful, so nice. If we can continue, it's awesome.
We're Extreme Ideas, and the Extreme Group took a conscious decision when the Lagos State government came up with this brilliant initiative of No Horns Day, Horns-Free Lagos, and we thought it's worth supporting. So what we did was basically to ride around behind the Lagos State government. The road rage on Lagos Street is like normal thing, people still horning. So, I mean, we saw a couple of people still using their horns, as you can see now. But, I mean, it's going to take a while before we finally do it. So I see a situation where if we keep doing it every year, I'm sure the awareness will become higher.
The level of awareness and compliance so far may be adjudged impressive, but the Lagos State government need to do more in terms of creating more awareness on the essence of this day, and perhaps by this time next year, we may be having 100% Lagos Horn-Free Day. Kelvin Obetin, Channels Television News.
Well, many thanks, Kevin. And awareness can bring about that culture. Now, the president of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, Victor Famuyibo, has challenged human resource professionals to ensure growth in their workplaces by demonstrating contemporary quality in their skills set. Mr. Famuyibo, who gave this charge at the Institute's 46th Annual National Conference, said contemporary human resource management has become creative and only practitioners who step up their game will remain relevant. He urged them to switch on the positive values of work and the workplace, such as motivation, innovation, accountability, and excellence.
Captains of industries and human resources professionals at the 2014 Annual National Conference of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria. The main focus of this 46th annual conference is repositioning human resources professionals and business leaders to move up with evolving trends by switching on excellence, innovation and delivery for contemporary human resource management that is relevant.
Contemporary human resource management has become very creative, it has become very innovative, and it has become revolutionary. That practitioners must now step up their game to remain relevant. Yes, it is indeed time for you, for me, to switch on to excellence in execution that will give rise to meaningful and permanent change in all our professional endeavors.
The recognition of professionalism and best practices in human resource management was a major highlight of the evening, as different organizations bagged the Human Resources Best Practice Awards in different categories, each giving tips to excellence.
The Chevron way. So we don't do good HR work because we like to just do good HR work because that's what our company is built on. We want our people to be the best in what they do. So we invest significant amount of resources and time and energy to build their capacity, to invest in them to become the best they can be. So it's been the result of a strategy, the result of a vision, the result of a series of intervention and activities to ensure our people are the best in the industry.
From the time we begin the recruitment process to when we onboard them, and the policies that we operate within the agency, the environment we create, we make sure that they're all aligned and help to give staff the best possible opportunity to develop their talent in the agency.
For an institute that boasts over 10,000 human resources professionals in several fields of human endeavor, the target of this year's discussion, which includes rising unemployment, declining employability and educational standards, are indications that continuous development is key as the institute moves to professionalize the practice of human resource management in Nigeria. Omelogo Nadi, Channels Television News.
Welcome now to the business segment of the news. I'm Loretta Chiogo. Nigeria's inflation rate for the month of September has dropped 0.2% to 8.3%, the first drop in 6 consecutive months. The National Bureau of Statistics attributes the drop to slower increases in food prices. Now, for the month in view, food index dropped to 9.7% from 10%, while prices eased in key divisions such as the housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fields, as well as result of muted increases in housing prices. The fastest increases were recorded in the books and stationeries as a result of the start of the academic year. Higher rates were also recorded in appliances, articles and products for personal care, non-durable household goods, and furniture and furnishings groups. Financial analysts say this moderation in consumer prices will be good news for the CBN and the Monetary Policy Committee, as the headline inflation is still within the Apex Bank's target of 9%. The dollar demand at the interbank forex market caused the naira to drop 0.24% to close at 164 naira 58 kobo to the greenback, despite dollar sales from oil firm Royal Dutch Shell. Shell sold an undisclosed amount of dollars to some lenders, but dealers said high demand countered its effect. The greenback is in serious demand as concerns that lower oil prices will weaken the naira and widen the current account of the Africa's biggest economy grows. The central bank offered $350 million but sold $349.97 million at 155 naira 75 kobo to the dollar, and traders hope the Apex Bank will continue to intervene, otherwise the naira might depreciate further. In company news now, for the third quarter of the year, Forte Oil has recorded a 33.1% growth in revenue from 92.12 to 122.58 billion naira. In a statement to the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the company said its profit before tax rose by 61.6% from 3.21 billion naira in 2013 to 5.20 billion naira this year. For the same period, profit after tax appreciated to 4.01 billion naira, while net assets increased by 3.7% to 43.89 billion naira. And at the end of midweek trading at the Nigerian equities market, investors' appetite waned further as key indicators dropped further by 1.02%. Tolu Ojeomi now gives us full details.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The bears maintained their grip on the Nigerian equities market as midweek trading saw key indicators drop by over 1%. The all-share index now stands at 39,278.47 with a market capitalization of 12.96 trillion naira. Market breadth closed negative as only 8 stocks appreciated, as against 41 losers led by food giant Nestle, which shed 20 naira from its share price. It trailed by Total and Nigeria Breweries with losses of 3 naira 34 kobo and 3 naira each. Impressed with the third quarter results of Forte Oil, investors favored the shares of Forte Oil as the equity gained 9 naira ahead of Zenith Bank and International Breweries. On the volume chart, FVN Holdings, Transcorp and Ikeja Hotel were the top 3 volume drivers for the day. At the end of the session, volume stood at over 420 million shares, exchanged in 5,497 deals, valued at 4.61 billion naira. And that's it on the Stock Market Report. Thanks for watching. I'm Tolu Ojeomi.
And that's it on Business Tonight. It's back to Sulaiman for the rest of the news.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Nigeria's Super Eagles beat Sudan by 3-1 to revive their hopes of qualifying for next year's AFCON. Stay with us.